This is our version of a brilliant moussaka with a few of your twists, sweet potato being one of them. Now, a lamb moussaka would traditionally be layered with aubergine, but we've taken some tips from you and are adding sweet potato in as well.
Nice.
Which is where you're going to start. So a couple of sweet potatoes.
I am going to start
If you
there.
can peel those, and we're going to slice them very, very thinly, and we'll put that in between the layers of lamb mince and bechamel sauce later on. Meanwhile, I'm going to make the sauce itself by chopping up an onion and garlic and sweating that off in a pan with a shot of oil. So our onions start to sweat off, we can slice our potatoes nice and thin. Now the thing when you lay potato in between your lamb mixture is you either need to cook it for an awful long time to make sure the potato cooks through, or what I prefer to do is give them a bit of a head start. So if we take the slices out and lay those out on a baking tray, nice and flat, single line. We'll give the potatoes a little drizzle of oil and they can go into our oven. Preheated at 200 degrees Celsius, they'll need about 10 minutes, and we can go back to our lamb sauce. So far, just the onions in our lamb sauce. I'm now going in with that clove of garlic. Another suggestion from you guys was the flavour of cinnamon and rosemary. So we've got some fresh rosemary. If you can just strip off all the leaves from that and then chop them up nice and fine. And of course, classically, a moussaka needs aubergine. So we're not going to slice it and layer it. I'm just going to dice it up and we'll fry it off. The aubergine can all go in as well. I've turned the heat of the pan right up because we don't want the aubergine to stew too much to start with. We want it just to colour off and get a nice golden colour, but flavour as well when you toast and roast aubergine.
In other areas of the world, it's known as eggplant. FYI.
Sure enough. And now the aubergine has started to cook, we can throw everything else into the pan and mix it up. So that's our lamb mince, the rosemary that you've chopped, tomato puree, cinnamon that you suggested, red wine, Worcestershire sauce, salt and pepper, and then cook it for about 20 minutes.
And I am going to take our potatoes out of the oven.
While our lamb sauce bubbles away, there's one more component we need to make before we can start to construct it all. You've done this 101 times before.
I have
so it's
done
a
it.
white sauce, a bechamel sauce.
Butter in first. That jumped out. Once you've melted down your butter, add the flour and then the milk bit by bit until you get a lovely sauce.
Now when it comes to a white sauce in a moussaka, you guys said it has to be rich and there has to be plenty of it. So we're going to add a little bit of parmesan in here. We're going to take this cheese sauce off the heat, let it cool down for a minute or two, and then we're going to whip in 2 eggs. One more job, we're going to chop up some feta cheese and some herbs, and then we can layer it all up inside of an oven-proof dish. So meat, then a layer of sweet potato, then bechamel, then repeat, and finish with a final bechamel sauce and a bit of feta. And there we go, moussaka ready for the oven. It's preheated at 200 degrees Celsius and needs half an hour. After that, take it out and let it rest for about 10 minutes before you cut into it. An alternative would be to do this way in advance and put it in the fridge. If it's fridge cold though, it will need an extra 10 minutes of cooking. Now while our moussaka was resting for 10 minutes, we threw together a quick Greek salad with olives and feta, but here is the absolute hero. It's our sweet potato lamb moussaka, sorted. Dig into this. You've got layers of awesome minced lamb, sweet potato, and that incredible bechamel sauce. Look at that.
That is very, very nice.
It's rich, but the kind of the cinnamon and the red wine makes it slightly tangy and sweet at the same time. If you guys have got different versions of moussaka that you cook at home, we would love to hear about it. So comment down below. If you've even got photos, then upload to Sorted Food.
If you like the look of this, then please do like it. And if you think that someone would benefit from seeing it, then share it with the entire world.